Hey guys, I want to take another look at Solana. The ticker for this is SOL, and I'm currently on the weekly time frame. Now, I've already done a few videos on this coin, but I'll just kind of recap the macro view of what's happening here. But before I do that, I should mention that if you're not subscribed and you want to be able to find this channel again in the future, you should click subscribe, click the bell, and then click on all, because this is a new channel, only around 600 subscribers. And because of that, when you click away, you might have a hard time finding the channel again. Okay, so yeah, on the weekly time frame, I kind of like marked out these levels for you last time in the last Solana update video, but I'll just kind of recap the levels for you. So right here, as you can see, this was a long-term level of support, right? And normally, if you have a strong level of support that breaks on the way up, it's going to serve as a level of resistance, which is exactly what happened. Price came up, and a lot of people stepped in to sell right here. That level for me is $29.99. So yeah, $30 roughly. Next level up, this horizontal trend line marks the resistance level here, and I have that at about $45, right? So if this level breaks and we start closing a weekly candle above this $30 level, then I would look for this $45 level as the next target, right? If this level breaks, then you see right here where this was the support, right? That's going to serve as a level of resistance on the way up. And this right here, this kind of high right here is going to be a level of resistance as well. Okay, so yeah, I mean, if this breaks, I'm going to target this. The first time we approach this level, I'm going to anticipate that there's probably going to be people that step in to sell. Maybe from there, the price retraces back down, and then it kind of works its way up like a staircase, right? Yeah, another way you can get these levels, aside from just looking left and looking at the previous price action, I take a Fibonacci and I run it from the top down to the bottom. And Solana is interesting because the price action that I just showed you, it lines up perfectly with the fibs, right? So here, I'll move this so you can see this level right here. See the lines right here and here that I showed you that kind of coincide with the price action. If I mark this down, it covers it up perfectly. So yeah, these are all like levels that I think are going to give Solana some trouble on the way up. And this range, this golden pocket range, the 618 to the 65%, that's around $68 to $76. So this range here, and then this 786 is at 123, and then that's also, I drew that as a range too to the peak of this high, and that's 137. So from 123 to 127. Okay, but we don't really need to worry about these levels just yet. We got to focus on where we are right now. So as you can see, this downsloping level of resistance that we know served as a resistance for about a year, we just recently broke it. Okay, we broke it last month. Strong candle to the upside, got rejected at the 38.2. I'll get rid of the fibs right now. And yeah, we're just doing a retrace from there. Okay, so I'll take this down to the daily time frame so we can get a better look at what's happening here. So yeah, rejection and the retrace. So, if we want to see potential levels of retracement, what I can do is I can just kind of run the fib the opposite way from the bottom up to the top here. And you'll see where we're getting support. It's rated to 382. So this 23.6, I don't really pay much attention to it. This is the first level I look at. This 382 retracement level is holding perfectly. So far, it's great. We're bouncing off of it, right? Oftentimes when I see this bounce, what I'll do is I'll just kind of draw a downsloping level like this. So yeah, we're breaking that as well. So this is good. This is good for an upside move. It looks like, if this level breaks down, if Bitcoin crashes and Solana follows, then the next level I would look to would be around the 50% retracement right here, which might line up kind of with this downsloping level of resistance, right? We make it a wick down and then a body candle close above here. That's around $20, just over $20. Right, so but right now it looks like this level is holding, this support level, and if you look left, it kind of coincides with the previous price action here. We're getting a bounce off of it, so the level that I would target off this bounce would, you know what? Let me see something here. Let me change the charts. Yeah, this is what I want to show you. Okay, so we basically formed this bullish formation right here, this kind of like a triangle, but we broke down. And that's kind of been the story about what's going on lately. You have all these bullish patterns that are just breaking down. Statistically, this breaks to the upside. But yeah, unfortunately, this broke down. And this being the previous level of support is now the resistance, right? So the first level, I mean, we've broken this to the upside here, right? But this is the level that we need to contend with. We need to break above this previous level of support because this is going to be the resistance right now, right? So that, on this candle, that is around 25 bucks, right? So, draw this on your chart if you want to trade this asset and look for a candle close above this previous level of support, which is now resistance. Candle close above here would give me the green light to kind of target the upper range. So I'll switch the chart back over. And then I would, here, I'll just, I'll just draw it on here as well, just so I don't need to use all these different charts here. So yeah, there's the break and there's the resistance. So candle close above here, and I'm going to look to this upper region right here as the next level of resistance, which is the weekly horizontal level, right here. So yeah, just watch for that, and that's what I'm looking at. And then obviously, if you see a weekly candle body close above this horizontal line here, again, that's around $30. Then the next target for me is going to be around 45 bucks, right? $45. So yeah, I mean, Solana looks great, and just basic, price action structure. So we came down. If this is the low, which I think this was the low, it's kind of showing that we're changing the trend right now. So we have the low, then the high off that low, then we made a higher low here, right? And we just made a higher high in relation to this. So the trend is changing. We're in the early phases of a change in the overall macro trend. So yeah, this looks really good. So the levels you want to get above now, right here, crack this, and then I think once we do that, the next level is going to be this, $30 range, and then candle body close above that, target 45, candle body close above that on a weekly, and then this is the next range right here, the 618 kind of golden pocket right here, which you can get by running your fib from the top down to the bottom, and that'll give you these levels. If it breaks down, let's see here, let's go to the smaller time frame. Well, if this breaks down, the first level of support you're going to look to would be this down sloping level of resistance. Just as this up sloping level of support is now the resistance, this down sloping level of resistance is now going to be the support, right? So, let's take a look at this on the smaller time frame. Yeah, you know what? The first main level of support I would look to right here would be the previous day high, and that kind of aligns with the this price action. So let me take the horizontal line here, and I'll draw it right at this high, right here, right around here. That makes sense because you see it was resistance right here, it was support for quite a while, it was resistance right here. So if the price retraces down here, it's no big deal. That's around $23.68. I might look to that opportunity. I might look to that price action as the opportunity to enter a long. So theoretically, if I enter a long, I place my stop loss just below that previous day high, and then I would target pretty much where we are right now. And that would give me a risk reward ratio of 1 to 8.27, which is amazing, guys. I would risk 0.55% on that trade to potentially get 4.54% to the upside. So yeah, that's a potential trade that I would take. Now, alternatively, if we push up here and then start showing signs of weakness, I would probably, well, I'm not telling you what I would do. I'm just saying in general, then the opportunity is for a short. So you can enter a short, or theoretically, short could be entered there. I would place the stop loss above this kind of like a resistance level here, and I would target down here, right? So there's a potential short play right there. This is not as good. This is a risk reward ratio of 1 to 1.4. You'd have to risk 3.65% on this to potentially get 5% to the downside. I'm not taking that. That doesn't really fit my criteria, especially considering that we are kind of showing a change in the macro trend, right? One thing I just noticed here is now we have the pattern kind of changed right now. So this is the new level of support. Actually, you know what? Yeah, if this breaks, we come down, this breaks, then this is another potential buy opportunity down here at the swing low, because you see this is now the previous level of resistance right here, and it's also serving as the support, right? So yeah, this is kind of like a descending triangle kind of formation, but we've already broken out of it. So I mean, the chances of coming all the way back down here are quite low, right? So yeah, if it does come down here, opportunity for a long. It would be a pretty bearish sign, though. I don't think we're going to come down there. I would anticipate that this level here holds, this horizontal level, at around, $23.73 or so. But yeah, overall looks good on Solana, and these are your levels to watch, guys. Anyway, once again, if you're not subscribed and you found this helpful, just subscribe, click the bell, and then click on all. Have a great day, guys. Bye.